Looks like Bruce is going to opt to go first. Definitely what he wants. I mean, if you're playing this Runick for hire spread, you want to start establishing your for hire monsters in combination with your Runick monsters to really establish a board. And it looks like he's going to start with Runick Destruction. Yep.
Gonna be able to.
It's solid.
Thank you.
Summons Hugin. Hugin's going to be able to allow him to discard a card from his hand. Can discard the main deck copy of Evenly Matched.
Yeah, that is the cool part of the Runick strategy. You have those cards that are mainly only there for going second, but you're able to use them as part of your tools to be able to discard for Hugin, able to add that Runick Fountain here. Not really a waste of a card at all.
Really cool. Yeah, it really shows the versatility in your deck building and how you can include cards that, you normally, you'd be useless going second, but you get that value. Ooh, Runick Tip is going to be next. Let's see if he decides to add...
I imagine just one that he can burn. That looks like Runick Slumber.
One.
Okay. Banishes one off the top of Nathan's deck. Do you think the banishing off the top of the deck could hurt the hero deck? Potentially. I mean, hitting that's pretty good.
Yeah, hitting the Ferris is already kind of strong, limiting to maybe 2 more copies. But more so than the Ferris, if you hit the increase, if you get rid of all copies of increase, you cut off the engine quite hard.
Oh, we'll have to see if he's going to go for it. And it also gives him information. He now knows. I mean, if he didn't know, if he didn't know from the Miracle Fusion sleeves, he now knows his opponent is on a hero strategy.
What does Slumber do?
Slumber, whatever I target can't be destroyed by card effects once per turn, and that monster can't attack.
Okay.
Yep. Just explaining the Slumber, protects from the first time it would be destroyed, and can't attack for the rest of the turn.
Special blue.
Okay.
And a special summon Spright Blue since he has the level 2 monster on the field thanks to Hugin. This is the first Spright match we've commentated, I believe, this weekend.
Yeah, we've given all the opportunities to our other casters here, but I'm excited to see a Spright Blue. I've done pretty well with this deck myself. Maybe not as good as Bruce might end up doing this tournament, but he's going to have to show it up here. This is a very strong start for him. He has access to the full Runick package, including Runick Tip, being able to set up potentially 3 Runick cards in the graveyard, being able to draw 3 cards off the Runick Fountain, as well as opening with Spright Blue, getting access to Jet, getting that starter, so that he's able to play around any tools that Nathaniel will be able to use, likely going for Spright Carrot instead of Spright Red, being able to play around something along the lines of Evenly Matched, which can be really strong against the Runick strategy.
Banish top 3.
And we see the Jet at that starter, as you mentioned. The Runick Fountain is activated. Destruction is going to target Hugin, and he has 3, and it's going to resolve. So he's going to put 3 Runick spells to the bottom and then draw 3 cards.
Did you cut?
I did not cut.
He didn't cut.
You're going to make sure to shuffle the rest of the deck here after the Spright starter was added.
Good call.
Yeah, this is an excellent start here for Bruce. You see him playing quickly.
Getting 3 more cards here. Bruce has not normal summoned yet. He's looking for a copy of Rex or Fossil Dig just to get access to it. It looks like he drew a Dampa. Yeah.
That's solid.
Thank you.
I'm going to do this all day. I got you now. I got you on lockdown. I'm going to look for the keywords and just jump in there.
I'm going to be ruined.
You had to start off that, right?
That's correct.
And now, he does still have that normal summon. As you mentioned, we'll see where he goes next with this. There's a lot of different routes he can take.
I imagine he is going to just commit the Dampa here. It looks like he's considering it as well. If you commit the Dampa, you can go into something along the lines of Spright Sprint, being able to send the Rex to the graveyard, and then you can use the Rex to bring back the Dampa from the grave, and you just climb a little bit more. Or you're trying to set up the Donner.
Let's see if that is the case. He does go into that Spright Sprint, as you mentioned. Does send the Rex.
Okay.
So we're seeing all 3 axes of his deck going.
Normal summon Dampa.
Okay.
On right now. You're going to normal summon that Dampa.
I'm going to go into another Link monster here.
Maybe that Donner.
He's contemplating his options here. Oh, he found the Donner.
It's a Donner.
There's Donner for hire.
Yeah.
All these monsters for hire are quite strong. Donner, not only you can use kind of a generic Link you can use in other decks to take care of face-up cards, it also has the effect of special summon a fur hire monster if you happen to be using fur hire as well.
Donner effect tripping Spright Sprint.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. He's going to be able to swap out the Sprint for a fur hire monster in the grave.
I know it pops, right?
The other effect is going to summon 1 for hire, and if I attributed a Link, I can summon an additional such monster, I think is how it's worded.
Okay. You're good.
Okay. Want to summon
So
Dampa?
you get to summon 2 monsters for hire.
This is ideal. This is essentially the main choke point of the for hire strategy. You're able to use Rex now to add a for hire spell.
See if he gets Mayhem.
And now he also has 3 monsters with different types to be able to go into Fulgo.
No,
Fulgo, quite the card. Going to let him draw 3 cards.
Dampa and Rex from grave.
Oh.
Not this turn particularly.
During the opponent's
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that is one of the cool parts of when the for hire deck is interrupted, maybe something along the lines of Effect Veiler or Ash Blossom. You get to hit them with a Mannequin Cat, bring a monster to their side of the field, and then you can destroy that monster, trigger the Fulgo for the draw 3 on your first turn.
Oh, that is cool. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen here, but that's something really to keep an eye out for if you are playing this Runick for Hire deck.
I think he's already drawn 3 cards this turn. Maybe it's
Probably
good enough.
enough. He'll draw 6 during his opponent's next turn. That's going to be fine.
Yeah, that's why I talk about how entertaining the for hire deck is. You're already drawing 3 cards, and there's
I don't
still
think so.
more cards to draw.
It looks like he's going to grab Rookie for Hire.
Off of this
That'll let him swap out a for Hire monster, essentially.
Yeah, he's going to be able to probably access beat here to get the fall to his hand.
Yes, yes, you may.
It's kind of like a Tier Element's Grief, sort of.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
good.
like an emergency teleport type effect. At some cost.
We'll have to see if he decides to use that right now.
I wonder if Nathaniel's contemplating perhaps a Nibiru from his hand, now that there's been this many summons.
That could be the case.
We have
After
not seen a
Flashing
gigantic
Fire to
sprite
summon?
yet. He is still able to.
Is that Flashing Fire?
That looks like Flashing Fire, yeah. He's going to be able to summon another monster here, going for another copy of
Hugan?
Hugan.
Okay.
I wonder if he wants to activate its effect again. It looks like he will. He's going to try to draw even more cards with the second copy of
Hugan
Fountain.
effect?
Wait, we got to keep our counter going. So far, he's drawn 3
No.
extra cards.
Yes, 3 cards so far.
You're good.
That's 1 Runick card in the graveyard as well.
Can add another copy of Runick Fountain. The last copy of Runick Fountain is now semi-limited.
So the cool thing is, even if it is semi-limited, once he activates his Fountain on top of the new Fountain, he is able
Activate Rookie
to...
for Hire, tributing Rex.
Okay.
Yep, he can tribute the Rex here, but let's say he gets rid of the Hugan there, makes space in
Yep,
the extra
he wants
monster
that
zone.
as 1
He can
level
use
higher or
another, like his last
Summon
copy, or
Beat, Bladesman for
whichever
hire,
name he
2.
hasn't used yet of the Runick cards, to summon is it Jerry to add back the other Fountain from the graveyard.
Oh, yes, you can still
3.
keep recycling those fountains. So now he summons the Beat for Hire. Now he's going to special summon Fargo.
Well, that's going to be locking up the extra monster zone, unfortunately. Not going to go for too many draws this
Folga?
turn.
Okay.
You know, because 3 is so little.
Channel
It
1
is.
Folgo,
But
channel
now,
2
since
Beat.
he summoned a monster for Hire, Beat is going to be able to add a monster for Hire from his deck to the hand. Fargo is so strong.
Beat's going to add Rex to my hand.
Rex for the follow-up.
And then Folgo is going to summon Rafale.
Yep, Rafal able to use that Rex in hand as well for its effect to negate a monster effect.
Which is really powerful. It also
When I
has
activate
the awesome
Rafale's
effect. He's going to be able to
effects?
activate the top 3 cards of the deck since he has 3
Reveal the
monsters for
top 2
Hire on
cards
the
of my
field,
deck, I'm gonna
and
add
add
one
one
of
to
them
his
to my
hand.
Yeah, any card.
Any card. It's so crazy.
Why can that card do that?
I'm going to reveal
Why is it
Slumber
just now good?
and Runick Tip. I'm going to grab Runick Tip.
Oh, yeah.
Another copy of Runick Tip.
It does have to be other for hires. I do believe it doesn't count itself.
Oh, it doesn't count itself. Okay. Other monsters for Hire.
Yes, yes.
That's pretty good, man.
I think so.
Yeah, every time you read that card, you're like, this is a good card.
that's pretty all right.
That's pretty good, man.
Why am I not doing that?
So now he's going to, looks like he's thinking about using
Effect
Beats
summon from
effect to special summon a monster for
Summon
Hire
Rex.
from his hand. Going to summon that Rex that he added to the hand. All the small monsters for Hire have that effect that they can special summon a for Hire monster from hand, and most of them do. And then you get to trigger the effect of when you summon that monster for Hire, usually.
Link 2.
Okay.
Now, where do you think he's going to go from here? Where do you think he wants to
IP.
end?
Looks like IP Masquerena.
Into IP.
There is the IP Masquerena. He still hasn't locked himself into 2s. There's a Sprite
Banish
starter in
Rex,
hand. Oh, he's using
turn
one of the Rexes
Dampa,
right now, summoning
and summon
back the
from
Dampa.
grave.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't used Rex this whole time. He just used that Donner to bring them both back, right? Yeah. I mean, if he did use Rex, it would be banished already. So yeah, there goes Dampa.
He looks like
I'm
he's
gonna
going to be
set
setting
one.
his Sprite starter. Not even having used Gigantic this turn, already opening all the access.
Pass you.
And I know you're
Definitely a
taking
solid hand for Bruce here.
You know that I have
That's
Tip.
3 different Runick cards in his hand.
Yep, and he'll be able to activate them from his hand during his opponent's turn thanks to Runick Fountain.
Oh, that's a Fusion Destiny drawn for turn.
Destiny Hero Phoenix
Start
Enforcer,
this turn
please,
off.
I miss
I'll
you.
summon
Destroyer
the
is so good.
Stratos.
Ooh, Elemental Stratos. Is that a Starlight Rare?
Of course it is.
I'm going to activate Freezing
Nice.
Curses on your Stratos.
To
Negate its effects and banish top 3.
There is a Flashing Fire.
Book.
Oh, Book of Moon is trying to
Targeting
protect the
Stratos?
Stratos. You're not going to be able to remove those top 3 because it will not successfully negate the effect of Stratos. But you'll still be able to use the effect of Runick Fountain, if he so chooses to.
Oh, I think he'll choose to.
Think.
I don't know, there's only 2 in there right now. He might want to go for all 3.
That's for sure. You just wait. Yeah, wait till you get the next activation.
That's good.
Already. Stratos resolves.
Important note here, though, the Stratos is kind of locking up his zones here, being summoned in the middle.
I'll grab
Maybe he
Ferris.
wanted to keep it in the corner,
Sure, Fountain to
just
draw
in case
3.
the Link monsters might matter
okay.
here. I doubt it does.
It looks like he does have 3, so he's
Oh, there is
triggered the
3.
Fountain. And he added the Vision Hero Faris. Faris is pretty cool. It's like an extender. You can special summon and then equip the increase from the deck. Then you can
How
special
many
summon the
cards
increase, and you get those 2
1 second.
hero monsters on the board to start unlocking the hero link monsters from the extra deck.
Okay.
Does Increase, in fact, tribute? So it would be able to use the Stratos that's face down?
Activate
I think so,
Yeah,
right?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
should be able to.
Easy.
Yep. He's going to discard the increase, special summon Faris.
I wonder if Bruce is just going to start firing Runick cards to just try to get the hero cards out of
Can
the
I read
deck.
increase?
Yeah, so going into this tournament, I imagine Hero's probably not a deck that's always on your radar, but you should always know, if you're entering any sort of tournament anywhere, the chances of someone out there playing Heroes, it's 100%. There's at least one person out there using the deck. It's a fan favorite deck, and you can see Nathan made it all the way here to top 64 with his deck. And this is going to prompt a Runick tip here from Bruce.
Also, fair to notice, if you're playing against someone from California, chances are significantly higher they're playing hero. I don't know why, but we really love heroes down here.
I feel the same thing with Dragon
already
Link in
done the
Texas.
negate,
Yeah,
right?
same kind
Yeah,
of
freezing
thing.
curses.
Freezing curses, and I banish one.
So the Runick
Finish.
tip's going to banish the
Yes,
top
one.
card of the deck. Miracle Fusion. Oh no, that's what he adds. It's probably only one copy
right.
he plays.
Well,
if
no
I had to
miracles
guess,
today. Or
and because he has the Elmtro Sunrise that can add it from the deck to hand.
first
That's
up.
actually pretty huge hit there.
These Runick cards
Sorry, read
playing
one more
dividends
time.
here.
That's fine.
So Faris is going to be able to equip an increase from the deck.
I have a quick effect on resolution.
Okay.
An increase is a quick effect as well from the spell and trap card zone, I
I'm actually
believe.
Rex
Yeah, because
effect, targeting
because
Raleigh to summon
Vision
out.
Hero Faris equips it not as a continuous spell, but as a continuous trap.
Yeah, that's why you can use it. That's so cool.
One of the rare occasions that even exists.
Summon?
Very rare. So he's going to banish the Rex for hire to special summon Raphael.
Is Rafal a hard once per turn?
I'm not certain.
Have you
I
done
think so. I think
freezing
all the
Yes.
monsters for hire are.
And you added flashing fire, right?
That's accurate.
So now he's actually used a second copy of Rex. I think he wants to be able to use the IP Masquerena as well
Once returned by name, yep.
Okay.
Any trigger effects
before
here?
he uses
you're
his
good.
starter
Right,
here.
Dampa Chainlink 1, Rafali Chainlink 2, Beat Chainlink 3.
So
Dampa's going to be targeting...
Dampa can pop a face-up card since he special summon a
Increase.
monster for hire.
Yeah, see,
He's
that-
going to be able
What
to
does
add a
Rafali do?
monster for hire since special
Rafali's
summon a
going to
monster
reveal
for
the top
hire.
cards of my deck equal to the number of other for hires I control, and I get to add one card.
And
And
Dump
you're
up-
gonna add something off of that too,
Yep.
right?
Yep, being able to use all three of these powerful effects
Okay.
here. And the biggest thing here,
I'm gonna
he has
chain increase.
3 different monsters, 3 different names of for hire or monsters for hire here. So he's going to be able to use Folgo to draw 3 additional cards.
we knew this was coming. He's already drawn 3 from the
Is this a
Runick
quick
Fountain.
effect?
Yep. Continuous trap.
The only thing that's unfortunate here is Bruce didn't really have an opportunity to chain this to the effective increase because the timing of the effects would not have worked to be able to block the increase. And unfortunately,
contribute
increase,
the face
because
down
it is a
here?
quick effect, because it is a trap card, is going to be able to still use its effect here in chain.
Bruce still with a lot of
Thinking of
options
response?
since he has that Runick Fountain up, and he can activate the Runick Quick Plays from the hand.
Does he have a copy of Runic Destruction maybe? That would be really useful here.
Looks like that might be what
Flashing Fire targeting the Ferris.
Oh, no, Flashing Fire targeting the Ferris. It looks like,
It's a negate, right? Oh, destroy.
Destroy.
Oh, okay,
Good
that works
droplets.
too.
oh, and there's a droplet as well. So we're just clearing as many bodies as possible. Oh, that's going to be really important here because it's going to cut off all of these effects potentially, leaving himself with just the Fusion Destiny to try to pick it apart.
The chain
Oh,
results.
yeah, he said it was cool.
You're good too?
Yeah. Boom,
So he's
boom.
going to get Raphael and IP.
IP and the Rafali.
Oh,
Sure.
he's leaving the Folgo.
Let him draw.
All right, good to resolve chain.
Yes.
What's increases next, and then I think
And
you
then
get the search off of
Beat
beat.
and
So-
Dampa does not.
Folgo just needs a monster to be destroyed at all,
Increase effect?
or does it need to be destroyed by the
one second,
effect of
is that
Dampa,
effects?
or like by a
it's on summon.
monster for hire?
Just any card has to be destroyed by battle or card effect.
So
Yeah, the chain's done. I'm just reading real quick.
increase
All good.
is
I can-
considered a different monster once it changes location. Will it still be destroyed by
chain?
Dampa after?
Starter.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, that's going to be missing that Folgo then. This is a pretty
good.
strong chain for Nathaniel.
and
Things
yeah,
could have
one
gone
hand,
much
one
worse for him.
strike.
Yeah, I mean, he's really navigating this horrifying board pretty well. And oh, he could have summoned, he summons
Yeah, off
Carrot instead of Red.
Oh, wait,
Or
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
the other way
I'm sorry.
around. Red instead of Carrot.
No. You're right. Yeah, I have Rex in hand.
I always want to call
so
Red
yeah,
Carrot
fine,
because
yeah.
Red is orange.
Okay.
It's-
1200.
1200.
That would have made sense, wouldn't it?
Effects
It would have.
activated.
And now he's going to be able to activate. I want to see Fusion Destiny. I want to see Destroy. I don't know if Destroy is going to be enough, but it might be. Oh, he gets the Vion now slow. Yeah, that's
Negate and
right.
destroy.
He's going to negate and destroy by being able to send the IP Masquerena. IP Masquerena was negated by Forbidden Droplet. You might as well get rid of it and use it
Yes,
this way.
sir.
His slide head shake. He knows how strong Fusion Destiny can be. Let's see what he decides to send. Was that a malicious?
It's going to probably be Malicious and Denier. They're going to give him that as a... Yep.
Yep, malicious and denier.
Going to be able to summon
For
Destiny Hero
Mr.
Phoenix
D.
Enforcer.
Yes,
Here,
sir. Yes,
Destroyer,
sir.
Phoenix, Enforcer.
Starlight Rare, of course.
Of
Rally
course.
effect.
I love this card. Came out of Power Elements. So cool.
Normally, when any other deck uses Fusion Destiny, that is the end of their turn. They summon their monster and they're done summoning for the turn. But sending Denier and Malicious, you are locked into Destiny Heroes. You can keep going for a while.
Yep, just keep on going. They banish that Malicious to summon another one from the deck.
I hope as you can.
Fusion Destiny, when it's played in other decks, kind of locks you out of playing the rest of your deck, but not really much of a hindrance here for the hero deck.
Really locks you into just heroes, right? So you can still go into extra hero Cross Crusader, can keep
bring back
things
Destiny
going.
And you're
Hero.
locked into Dark Heroes, correct?
Dark Heroes, there you go.
Yep. Slight limitation.
Rough, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a lot.
At least in Bruce's case,
Doesn't have his battle phase.
well, yes, he does not have his battle phase, but he still has a lot of cards in hand.
I'll go ahead and go deny.
I think as long as he doesn't
May I read?
lose all of his life points right now, he can claw his way back into this game. And there's Denier being able to special summon himself because of hero monsters on the field.
Yes, sir.
He's going to be able to use its effect, put the other Malicious back into the deck.
Who says we only have 2 Malicious? Malicious, that looks like it's going to be a third time to summon Malicious this turn. He's going to link away.
He's really denying that restriction.
He really did deny for Cross Crusader.
Effect targeting Denier.
Unless you special summon back a Destiny Hero monster, then you contribute a Destiny Hero to add any hero from your deck to your hand.
What does that normally grab here? You think Honest Neos?
Good.
I think so. I mean, who knows? There's so many different heroes you can grab, but I know Nathan knows exactly what he wants in the situation. As you said, he is a hero master.
I've normaled, right? Yeah.
He has, in fact, normals. He started with Stratos. Oh, that was Destiny Hero Plasma.
Oh, could this actually be? This could be so cool. I hope he gets to summon it.
Or, sorry, I'll activate Mali effect again.
Yep.
But then I'm not wasting any time here. You know, just making sure he's going back into his deck. He's just going to go straight into it. No need to continue shuffling back and forth.
Destiny Hero Malicious coming on out yet again. Forbidden Droplet, a card that is kind of fallen out of favor, but still solid against a lot of matchups.
Yeah, I think it's really only bad against the Kastira deck because you're under those restrictions, but really strong against everything else, especially when you're so spell heavy. You can just chain it to the spells you're already activating. It doesn't really come with a cost anymore.
Yep. So he's going to be able to have Plasma and Destroyer. That's not too bad.
The only thing is, like, the Plasma is really, really good against monster-heavy strategies. Runick has a lot of forms of spell destruction.
True, and that Fountain is still up. He's probably going to want to deal with the Fountain. He has another copy of Fountain in his hand, I believe, too.
Yeah, this Phoenix Enforcer is going to have to do most of the work right now. He's going to do all the heavy lifting. Interesting. I think he's going to use a Slumber to keep the red around.
Runick Slumber target.
Oh, he's just going to make sure the Cross Crusader can't attack.
Okay, and I mill 3.
Yep, Banish 3.
And this is the top 3 cards from the deck.
Oh, goes in match. That's been a really strong card all weekend. Daniel's for sure going first.
That's probably his only copy of Liquid Soldier.
I mean, with the Miracle Fusion gun, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe for the best.
Maybe for the best.
He's at 12, you take 13. What's life?
55.
I don't even know how many
I'm at
Destiny
8,
Heroes
right?
Nathaniel has in his graveyard.
Main phase 2.
The attack regulation. So now he's going to main phase 2. He's going to tribute off all his monsters for Plasma.
Activate Plasma to take.
Takes the fall here.
So, say that again?
Activate Plasma to take.
say that again. I love that. He's like, wait, what are you doing? Why are you taking my monster? Plasma. It takes 3 tributes to special summon to the field. While it's face up on the field, negates all the effects of your opponent's monsters. You can target one of your opponent's monsters and equip it and gain half the attack. Now he's going to use Destroyer Phoenix Force effect to destroy one of his own cards to destroy a card on Bruce's side of the field.
I imagine either itself or the
I
Rafal.
will pop
Probably just itself, right?
I think so.
these 2.
Yeah, Bruce can't chain once the cards are already selected. Otherwise, he would have wanted to summon maybe a third copy of Fusion to try to protect it at the end. But it wouldn't have served him that far. The Phoenix Enforcer would just come back and try again next turn. But then he does have the second copy of Fountain, so maybe that was the play.
The Plasma would have stopped it, though.
It has the text that I'm looking
Or
for.
can it still, it doesn't activate.
It does not
does
activate,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, it would have protected it. You're right. It doesn't activate. It would just check at the resolution and banished. Yeah.
I don't think he has a third copy of Fusion in there.
Standby.
So I don't
interface.
think so. It has to be a little tight, especially if he's including some other cards that we don't typically see in the extra deck. Won't give them away just yet.
Gotta keep some surprises
Well, he
around.
broke that board. Like, that was fantastic.
Yeah, so,
Sign me. Where are my hero cards? That's awesome. Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer coming back to the field.
this time phase.
Thinking
Choosing
about
position
position.
Yeah.
Gonna go with
here?
defense.
No.
All right, Bruce is definitely looking for a copy of Flashing Fire or Freezing Curses here, or really both. He really wants both here.
He has
Runick
Runick
Fountain.
Tip, I think, right? Or did he use the tip during his...
response.
Oh, and he did use the tip at the beginning of Nathaniel's turn.
Yeah, we do see the Mayhem for Hire that we knew he had from last turn. It looks like a Runick Slumber is going to be activated now. just trying to get some draws here, but it's not going to be really good enough into the Phoenix Enforcer.
Fountain's at 2, right? Okay, just double checking.
Nathan is he's a classic Yu-Gi-Oh player. I would do the same kind of thing. You know, just having fun, happy to be here, trying to win it all with his heroes. He wants to go to the World Championship with his favorite deck, and I have nothing but respect for that. He's going to special summon Carrot from the hand since he has Spright Red on the field, and now he's going to normal summon Rex for hire. No effect because of Plasma.
Now, he does have a good amount of level 2 bodies here, but what can they really do?
If he doesn't have any of those runic spells, he might not be able to deal with his Destiny Hero Plasma. And he still has that Destroyer that will be looking to take out that Runic Fountain. Let's go, Plasma. Let's go, Plasma.
Maybe you're looking to just find a monster that's big enough.
So he's going to link 2 here.
Going to go into Donner.
Thinking on Donner.
Absolutely.
Again, not being able to use its effects just yet.
Nathaniel just double checking, making sure.
Looking for anything that he might miss here, just in case.
Effect of Donner, tributing itself.
2 special, right?
Oh, yes. It's Plasma is
on the
similar-
field.
Yeah, just on field. So this is able to go ahead and be able to summon back some monsters.
That's okay. I'm trying to familiarize myself.
Absolutely, you do want to be able to read all the cards you're not 100% familiar with. Just make sure you're not missing anything here.
There's still a game 2 for sure. So he's going to bring back 2 monsters for hire. It's going to be Dompa and Falgo.
Summon Dompa Fulgo.
Yeah.
Dompa, I love from Duel Links. Dompa beat Wiz. That was my Duel Links deck when they first came out over there. It was so awesome. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links still going strong to this day.
Yeah, anyone that managed to play Duel Links at the time would be a lot more familiar with these cards, but in case you didn't, these cards can easily catch you by surprise.
Yes, definitely.
I used Carrot and Rex.
Okay. I had to make sure they were different types. You can continue.
Okay.
Wanted to make sure.
Making sure the summon of Donner was illegal.
Destiny Hero Plasma. Destiny Hero Plasma. Let's go, Plasma.
Yeah, Plasma is just really... You're talking about the Phoenix Enforcer here, but right now, there's just nothing dealing with the Plasma. The Plasma is handling the whole situation by itself.
He's backed up by that Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Bruce is scrambling.
He's activating the Slumber here.
Sure.
And there's the Phoenix Enforcer going after the Runic Fountain.
Going to destroy the Raphael, so he can have another equip. I wonder...
Oh, he's going to be going for the summon here. There's Jerry not going to be able to activate its effect, unfortunately, to add that Runic Fountain back.
And he doesn't have the battle phase, so he doesn't have any chance of ever attacking over Plasma. Let's go, heroes!
I'm wondering, how does Bruce get out of this situation? Is there even an out left at this point?
It is tough.
He still has Rex Effect Engrave, but no, there's going to be set. He's going to the battle phase.
Oh, you see the smile on Nathan's face. He's drawing for turn. I love those Miracle Fusion sleeves. They look beautiful.
Yeah, especially when the deck is winning, right?
Activate Plasma.
So now he's going to be able to use Plasma to equip a monster.
Big Jerry.
What's time?
Entering battle.
Going to start doing cleanup here. That's really all he needs to do, right?
He's been doing cleanup. This ain't the start of cleanup. He's trying to finish cleaning up.
Just, pick apart the monsters piece by piece. There's still the Rex in the graveyard to try to put some more monsters on the field, but as long as he doesn't really have access to a big monster to go into the battle phase and clear the Plasma, the Phoenix Enforcer is going to be answering everything here. Both copies of Runic Fountain are in the graveyard. There is the Jerry that normally adds it back. There's only ever really one in the extra deck that's already covered by the Plasma here.
Yeah, he's going to keep that Gary equipped for sure.
You're maybe not even ever giving it back just in case play around Pot of Avarice.
It's so good to see Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer back in action. It's one of my favorite cards. Okay, it looks like Bruce is going to activate the Rex for hire from his graveyard to special summon back a monster for hire.
That's fine.
Nope, changed his mind.
Yeah, I wonder if it's worth it at all at this point.
I mean, he's just been summoning monsters just to defend himself almost.
I'll pop this in your back row.
Oh, he's going to just let him have the Jerry back.
Question.
By battle.
Jerry only triggers when
Can
it's
this
destroyed
be
battle.
destroyed by card effects like DPE while it's equipped?
I don't believe its monster's effect applies as a spell.
I don't think so, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't apply while it's in your hand, I don't think. But I mean, he's a fusion monster, so it wouldn't be in your hand. But Yeah, it has to be in the monster zone for the monster effect.
Not really.
Going to take out
Absolutely.
Mayhem for hire.
Cannot be destroyed by card.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Neither not realizing that, but kind of lucked out there. It's still okay. It's still
your turn.
okay. He's in complete
Wow,
control.
I missed that.
Bruce can draw to 1 card in hand. Just with the Dompa. Is he going to concede?
Is Plasma's effect to equip?
Flashing fire to pop.
Once per turn.
Well, there's a flashing fire.
Okay, that's maybe what he needed.
He's going to be able to start using monster effects here. He's trying to chain the Phoenix Enforcer to protect the cards in the top of his deck. Going to get rid of the Plasma and the Dompa. But then he still has access to Rex. Maybe that can start a comeback play.
That was like the card he needed to draw here. Bruce not out of it quite just yet.
Both these decks so resilient. Oh, he looks like he's chaining the red now.
Any
Could
other
be a
quick
bit of a
effects on
mistake because Phoenix Enforcer
no.
doesn't target.
Rex effect.
That is true.
Sure.
Target Mayhem
Oh,
To set or add.
to add to hand.
So he's just going to add the Mayhem to hand. Okay.
So resolve backwards.
interesting choice to do it now.
I mean, yeah, now he's
Banish
just...
top 2.
It
Banish
does not
top
banish top 2 because it was
you
destroyed by
missed
Phoenix
target.
Enforcer.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
you're right.
Nathan knows.
Probably familiar
He
with this.
clearly knows. He's here. He brought heroes to the WCQ. He knows.
Yes, he's used to his opponents not knowing what he's doing, but he definitely knows what they're doing.
Stand by main.
But if he draws a monster here, it's over.
Oh, well, that's
It's
that's
an
any of them.
emergency! It's an emergency! We're going to call for an...
Moving away into the top 32, one step closer to the World Championship, but Bruce is not going to let it go
Freezing
easily.
Curses?
Starting off with Runick Tip into Freezing Curses. He understands the matchup now. There's 1 copy of Stratos gone. Still a few more to go.
You're good.
Freezing Curses to summon.
Freezing Curses is going to be activated to special summon a Runick monster from the extra deck. Going to go for Hugin.
Hugin effect.
Yeah.
I wonder, when you're playing against the hero strategy, do you expect to see any interruptions on your first turn? Or they're usually just trying to deal with that, especially when you see something like Forbidden Droplet happen game 1. You don't expect any of those interruptions from the hand right now.
Yeah, I don't think I would
So
in this game.
I think Bruce is going to go kind of greedy, potentially go wide, especially when you see Forbidden Droplet rather than
Ready for
Dark
our
Ruler no
tribute to
more
someone from
against a
deck.
deck that's so aggressive you can't really afford to not do the damage, even though I think he needed to do the damage with the field that he was putting up.
Yeah, and it looks like Bruce did just hard draw the Rookie for hire, so he's able to tribute the Hugin to special summon Beat.
Yeah, he discarded a copy of Fossil Dick, which I imagine means he already has Rex in his hand.
Yep, that is the only target
Mantis?
for the dinosaurs in the deck.
And I do see it there. Oh, with the Rafal in hand as well. He's drawing a lot of
Normal summon
the
Rex. Chain like 1 beat, chain
monsters
like
for
2
hire.
Rex.
Yep, so he's going to use Beat's effect to special summon a monster for hire from his hand. He's going to summon Rex. Beat's going to add a monster for hire, and Rex can add a for hire Speller Trap.
I'm going to go ahead and grab Mayhem here to be able to potentially summon back one of those for hire monsters from the graveyard.
Yeah, usually they only play a couple of the for hire spells, and that's usually 1 copy of each.
And there is a Drone Lockbird from Nathan.
I was wrong. There will be monster effects from the hand.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one. At least he was able to add 2 cards to his hand before it happened, but
Oh, I see.
he's going to be cut off from that using Runick Fountain this turn.
That makes sense because it looks like it was a draw phase activation to summon the Hugin to search the Runick Fountain. So not be able to use it
So
now.
I can't.
Both those effects were chained to each other, I believe, so he should be able to resolve both of them.
Yes, it triggers on the summon when he summons the Rex.
Yeah.
Your field. If you normal summoned it, then it doesn't trigger.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Oh, he normal summoned the Rex.
Real quick. Was that the only card you searched off?
Yep.
Okay. And then this will be searched
I thought he
off,
used the beat effect for sure.
Oh, well, that's
Absolutely.
a slight punish
Yep.
there then.
Because beat definitely has the effect that it can summon a monster for hire from your hand.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to save that for later.
and it could potentially be upgraded.
Yeah.
We're gonna let the production team know we're ready. I'll write on the penalty. We'll be good to go. We're good? Yeah. Okay. You guys may continue.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, good. They're
My bad.
continuing
No, you're
here.
okay. Yeah,
The
no,
Runick
there's a lot
Fountain not going to be able to get that value, even though aren't even any actual more Runick spells here. He was
This is
really
the
looking
effect
for to
from
hit
hand.
them from a Rafal.
Yeah, I mean, choosing to play a little greedy here
Yep.
might come back to bite Bruce.
I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier, right? He didn't, knowing this is the matchup he's playing against, he didn't expect any cards to come from his hand at this point. He thought he was going to be free to go, and Nathan was just going to try to deal with it after the fact, and there's the punish.
Nope. Yeah, definitely awesome. So he's going to overlay these 2 into Mannequin Cat. So he's going to be able to use Mannequin Cat to special summon a monster from Nathan's graveyard to his side of the field.
Joel, right?
And then
I'm
Mannequin
gonna
Cat
summon-
has the effect when a monster is normal or special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, you can target a monster on their side of the field
And deck
and
or
special summon a monster from
Oh,
your
it's like-
deck with the same attribute
it's
as
a
the
monster.
target.
I'm
So if
summoning
he
your
plays a
draw from
win,
deck.
he'll be able to
special
summon a win
my
from his
field.
deck.
Okay.
Effective Mannequin Cat targeting your draw.
Looks like he does.
Summoning Dappa.
Oh, Dampa.
Oh, Dumpa.
Good enough. Free extender there.
So So now he's going to link away the Mannequin Cat and the Beat.
Looks like
For
it's going
Donner.
Donner can potentially summon back as many monsters from the graveyard here.
Can I read this real quick?
You did it with Dinosaur. Okay, Dinosaur Beast.
Let's see how Bruce can navigate this turn, being locked down under Droll and Lockbird.
Contributing itself.
Okay.
I think he's not necessarily out of it. He just needs to be able to climb into the Spright engine, maybe set up something like red,
Summon.
and that one interruption might be good enough depending on how strong Nathan's hand is.
Right.
There's already one card being used in Droll. There's not a Stratos necessarily in his hand because one is was banished from the top of the deck. I did see another copy of Droll and Lockbird in his hand. So if he doesn't have one of those strong starters, he might be really vulnerable to a couple forms of interruption here.
Yeah,
Full
Bruce,
effect?
Bruce still trying to find a way to get
Right,
the
one.
Folgo.
No, it's a special one from deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he can't use the Excavate effect because of Droll and Lockbird.
I think he wants to set up the fountain, maybe set up a couple draws from the
Some
Fogo
Raleigh?
on the opponent's turn, being able to maybe trigger it to, use its effect immediately, going after the Drone Lockbird, and then drawing into a runic spell from the 3 draws of Folgo right at the start there.
You can still activate the fountain this turn.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
But again, there is another copy of Drone Lockbird sitting in Nathan's hand. As long as he uses it in the draw phase, that could be good
Active
enough.
Fountain.
Yeah.
Set 1.
Looks like, yes, he's going to... The Raphael won't be able to negate.
Draw for turn. Stand by main.
I see a Fusion
Big
Destiny.
things.
All right.
Well, that's all the engine need.
Let's go.
Oh, and there's a Ferris.
Okay,
Yeah.
come on.
Okay,
And is
Ferris.
that a droplet too? He's going to
there's
discard
Shadow Mist.
Okay, so he's going to discard Shadow Mist to summon Ferris. Shadow Mist is going to affect...
Chain Rex, target beat.
Chain Rex, target beat.
Special, right?
Beat and Dumpa are going to be able to, Beat and Refaller will be able to use their effect.
Chain
There's-
Mayhem, target Dampa.
Yeah, so Dampa is going to hit the field first, and then the Rex is going to, in the following chain, summon the Beat.
Oh, he's
He's going
trying
to
to
be able to
draw.
trigger the Dampa.
Yep.
Summon. Chain link 2, chain link
He's trying to destroy a card for Nathan Christmas so
chain
he can
3
draw
Dampa.
with Folgo.
to target. Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and target your Ferris.
Probably the Ferris, right?
Forbidden Droplet.
Activate droplet.
I'll activate Forbidden Droplet. Oh, you see the explanation here from Bruce? It's kind of keeping his lips together like, oh, man.
Deactivate him, right?
Yeah, when you're the hero, you have to have the tools you
can't.
need.
Oh, because he summoned, then summoned Dampa. Okay.
It looks like he's going to be having to give up the Ferris here.
Oh,
I
man.
need this.
I wonder if you even had to give up the Ferris, because you could just go after the Dampa with the Droplet, and you didn't necessarily have to stop the others. Because if you stop the Dampa, you're not getting any additional draws. The other cards being added to the
Ferris
hand.
resolves.
Seems like, yeah, he wanted to go after
Ferris
the
resolves first.
Folgo and Raphael.
I guess
Shadow Mist.
at the very least, yeah, you just need to stop the Dampa and the Rafal, and the other 2 cards don't matter, right? Because if there's not another destruction effect and there's no draws happening, the other cards are essentially
And then I'm
blanks.
getting Stratos off of Myth.
And he gets to add Stratos. He hasn't normal summoned yet.
Summon activated.
Bruce has no cards in hand, nothing to activate on the field. He's already used the Rex for hire from the graveyard. All he can do is put his hands together. He's going to add Liquid Soldier.
Oh, he still has the Fusion Destiny in his
Yes.
hand as well.
Activate.
I think
This is looking good.
there's going to be more than 8,000 points of damage in this turn.
So let's see. So the increase is going to tribute special summon. Then he can special summon a Vision Hero from his deck. Going to get Vision Hero Vion.
Raleigh.
Vion's going to be able to send a Destiny Hero to the graveyard, and he's going to send Destiny Hero Malicious
Banish to search for a poly.
Vanishing the Ferris here. Add a copy of Polymerization.
with the Vision Hero Vion's effect.
It's going to fuse using. Oh, start off with linking into Extra Crusader.
Yep, here comes Extra Crusader.
Oh, sorry. Cross.
This is the one that we never see. That we were reading it before this started because I never have it come up.
Infernal Deceiver. He's going to be able to reveal a fusion monster and add the materials from the deck to his hand. There's a copy of Elemental Hero Neos going to his hand.
Elemental Hero Neos.
Activate Mally.
So now he's going to banish Destiny Hero Malicious. This is the hero we need. A hero lives, Asala. A hero lives.
A hero's never lived more.
Go ahead and link.
We're linking up. We're going even further.
Wonder Driver.
There's the Wonder Driver.
Wonder Driver.
We have a monster summon. He's going to able to have
activate
a fusion
Poly.
spell back.
For Liquid and Neos.
Liquid and Neos. What is that going to make? Just
Elemental
Polymerizer.
Hero.
Infernal Flame Wingman.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man, this is out of Battle Legends Monstrous Revenge.
Chain link two,
If it's
favorite
special summon, you can
contact
add one
and
card with
Liquid.
favorite its name from your deck to your hand. You can tribute it.
Or
And,
actually,
and if it was summoned, if you do summon using a normal monster, which it was, you can special summon a level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster from your deck or extra deck that cannot be normal summoned or set, ignoring its summoning conditions.
You should tag out into any fusion monster with that.
The effect.
Let's go. one of the coolest cards out of Battle of Legends, Monstrous Revenge.
It was already going to be game with all the regular hero monsters that were already accessible prior to these releases, but we're doing this fancy. We're doing this with all the heroes possible.
Okay, so 2-1.
You already declared the activation, so I have to let this go through.
Yeah, 2-1.
Assuming that you have a target. Thank you for making this.
Yeah, I think I sided it out.
Oh, he thought he might have a target, but it doesn't look like he has a target for the effect.
Can't do that.
Yeah, probably something like Favorite Contact, which is a trap card you don't usually want to have when you're going second. So you sometimes forget that you take that card out of your deck.
Yes.
In the...
What do you mean? Have you gotten one for doing this specific action?
Oh, no, I'm good. I got in the warning, but not that.
You have gotten one before, but not for this.
Okay, yeah, not that.
Then it's just a warning for right now, but if it happens again, it could potentially be up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Judge clarifying the situation here.
He doesn't actually have a favorite card in his deck. He sided it out. He plays one copy of Favorite Contact, which is Cool Trap. Forgot that he sided it out. Not a big deal here.
Draw 2, discard 1.
So the Liquid Soldier's effects and activate since it was used as a fusion material to draw 2 and discard a card.
Looks like he's going to add Rivalry of the Worlds and Destiny Hero Denier, discarding the Denier.
Not bad.
Still got a long ways to go here. Is he going to use the effect of Wonder Driver to be able to add back that polymerization, or like any of the, really any version of the fusion cards, right? Could even add back Mass Change.
This is just crazy. So he's gonna. I've never seen the Infernal Rage come out. It's the coolest looking like Flame Wingman to me.
Sunrise?
So he's gonna summon El Tiro Sunrise.
Yep.
Sunrise on
Sunrise.
summon. We'll be able to add a Miracle Fusion from the deck to the hand. It also increases the attack, I think, of one of your monsters when it battles.
I know it has some other additional effect when you battle. I knew whenever I would play against heroes, I would try to get rid of that monster before entering the battle phase.
It is definitely one of their key monsters.
I know I gotta
When an
do
attack is
that.
declared involving another hero monster control, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. And it gains 200 attack for each attribute you control. That's right.
Very sneakily threatening card.
You're good.
And he still has the Fusion Destiny sitting in his hand with Rivalry of Warlords.
Fusion Destiny, Miracle Fusion in hand.
Activate Miracle Fusion.
First, he's going to go with Miracle Fusion. How many Fusion cards are we going to use this turn?
Liquid.
I just want to see Bruce's face when the Fusion
Neos.
Destiny comes down. He's already seen this much.
Oh, he used Neos again.
Or
What?
F-Zero.
Absolute zero.
Is this Time Wizard? We're not in Time Wizard. We're in 2023 right now. Miracle Fusion for Element Hero, Absolute Zero.
He's going to use Wonder Driver to add back Miracle Fusion. I think he's going to do it again.
Bruce is like, these cards are so good. Let's go.
I'll go ahead and link right here.
Oh, linking with Absolute Zero, destroying the entire field on Bruce's side.
Go!
There's a
Chain
Cross
link 2,
Crusader.
chain link 1, 0.
Let's go! Element Hero, Absolute Zero, since it left the field, is going to destroy every monster on Bruce's side of the
Going
field.
back to Denier off Cross Crusader.
And then Denier effect.
The
Putting back
Denier
the
effect
Malicious.
to put back the Malicious so he can special summon another Malicious. He still has the Fusion Destiny.
When will it be over?
I'll go ahead and activate Fusion Destiny.
Proud of
Bruce's
Rumson
face.
saying Fusion Destiny.
The crowd
The
is
hero
going wild.
we need. And
That's enough. That's all we needed to see.
Nathan